Good morning, children. Welcome to class 11th biology once again. Children, today we are going to start new chapter, that is chapter 17, breathing and exchange of gases. Okay, it is the last unit of 11th biology, that is human physiology. In this unit, the first chapter, that is digestion and absorption, is deducted by CBSE this time. So we directly start from the second chapter. Okay, and the second chapter in this unit is breathing and exchange of gases. Okay, so children, I hope you know very well about breathing. Breathing, that is a physiological process by which exchange of gases takes place. Means the two processes occur in breathing. Number one, that is inspiration, and number two, that is expiration. Okay, by inspiration, oxygen rich air take inside the body of organism, and by expiration, the carbon dioxide rich air goes out to the body. Okay, outside the body. So breathing, that is inspiration and expiration, exchange of gases takes place. It is a physiological process. So as you see on your screen, that is the process of exchange of oxygen from the atmosphere with carbon dioxide produced by cell is called breathing. Okay, it occurs in two stages, that is inspiration and expiration. So breathing that have the two steps, two stages, inspiration, expiration. Okay, during inspiration, air enters the lungs from atmosphere, and during expiration, air leaves the lung. Okay, clear children? Now the certain peoples in the world know that respiration by which we can exchange the gases, but the respiration is completely different from breathing. Okay, so we'll take a quick difference between breathing and respiration. Okay, so we'll discuss here. Now in breathing, you can see that breathing or breathing you can say. Okay, some people are saying breathing, some are saying breathing. Okay, so it is simply an intake of fresh air, and it is removal of foul air. Okay, the fresh air we can take inside the body of organism, and the foul air, that is carbon dioxide rich air, that will release from the body. Okay, while in respiration, that is oxidation of food takes place. Okay, like food we have engulfed, we have ingested, it will be breakdown. Okay, this food is breakdown to form energy. Okay, to form energy, and with the help of oxygen this food is broken down. Okay, second, it is a physical process or physiological process. Okay, respiration is a biochemical process because the reaction takes place, the glucose molecule, that is C6H12O6, will break down in the presence of oxygen, and they will release the CO2, H2O, and energy. So that is a chemical reaction that will occur. That's why we can say that respiration is a biochemical process. Okay, in breathing, no energy is released. means energy will not release in breathing. It only exchange the gases. While in respiration, energy is released in the form of ATP. Okay? Breathing is an extracellular process while respiration is an intracellular process. Okay? So respiration, that is intracellular, and breathing, that is extracellular. Okay? Inside, outside. Clear? So this is the quick difference between the breathing and respiration that we have discussed here. So by the process of breathing, we can exchange of gases, while by the process of respiration, the food will be break down and it release the energy along with water and carbon dioxide. Okay, clear about this, children? Now we will discuss about respiratory organs. So children, different organisms have different organ for breathing, that is exchange of gases. Okay, we see here. So the mechanism of breathing varies in different organisms according to their body structure and habitat. Okay, like lower invertebrates. Invertebrates, that is sponges, coelentrates, flatworms. Okay, so in these organisms, their entire body surface is act as respiratory organ. By the process of diffusion, they can exchange the gases by their entire body surface. Okay, next, that is earthworm. Earthworm, that is an organism, they can exchange the gases by their moist skin. Okay, by their thick moist cuticle, that is skin. Okay, next, that is insects. So insects have a tracheal tubes or tracheal system by which they can exchange the gases. Next one, that is Pisces and aquatic arthropods. They have gills. Okay, they are aquatic organism. They have the gills and they respire. They breathe. They exchange the gases from the gills. Now in last, that is amphibians and mammals. They have lungs. Okay, the two pair of lungs mammals have, and they used the lungs for exchange the gases. The carbon dioxide will release out and the oxygen rich air will take inside. Okay, clear, children? Another example of frog. Frog, that is they have lungs and skin for respiration. If the frog that are living on the land, it will respire through lungs. When it in water, it is by skin. So it is amphibian. The frog is an amphibian. Okay, the one question may be asked in exam: what is cutaneous respiration in frog? So when frog respire through the skin, it is called cutaneous respiration. Okay, clear, children? Now mammals, they have the well developed respiratory system. So we will discuss in detail about human respiratory system. Okay, so human respiratory system, they have a pair of lungs, but they do not have only a pair of lungs. Other parts also they have, that is the external nostril, nasal chamber, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi. There will be primary, secondary and tertiary bronchi and bronchioles, and last, that is alveoli. Okay, so we see about human respiratory system. I'm showing a diagram. First of all, this you can see there. Children, first of all, the pair of external nostril that are found above the upper lips, okay, it leads to the nasal chamber. Okay, after that, the nasal chamber leads to the nasal pharynx. Okay, now the nasal pharynx that open into the larynx. Okay, now you can see in the diagram the structure, that is larynx. After that, children, larynx, that is a cartilaginous box which help in sound production. Okay, so sound basically produced by the larynx because it is a sound box, and a structure that is just above the larynx, it is epiglottis. Okay, epiglottis, this structure, they prevent entry of food into larynx. So epiglottis is the structure that prevent entry of food into larynx, because in larynx, the sound box is there. If food will go there, then the sound will not occur. Okay, so that's why the role of epiglottis, that is very important. Maybe ask an exam, what is the function of epiglottis? So you can write the answer, that is epiglottis prevent entry of food into larynx. Okay, now next, that is trachea. Okay, after larynx, a structure, that is trachea. Trachea we have listened many times. It is a windpipe, straight tube that are found in mid thoracic cavity, that is chest. Okay, and this trachea that opens into primary bronchi, left and right. Okay, the primary bronchi that are formed, that are you can see in the structure. Okay, so primary bronchi are formed, then each bronchi undergo repeated division. Each bronchi undergo repeated division and form secondary and tertiary bronchi. Okay, children, so first of all, the primary bronchi are there. In there, a repeated division occur, through which the secondary and tertiary bronchi are formed. So the trachea, primary, secondary and tertiary bronchi and bronchioles are supported by cartilaginous rings. Okay, these structures that are formed here, that is the primary, secondary and tertiary bronchi and bronchioles. These are supported by cartilaginous rings. Okay, children. Now bronchi give rise a vascularized bag-like structure, that is alveoli. These structure you can see in the diagram picture. These structure, these vascularized bag-like structure is called alveoli. Okay, and children, you know very well, alveoli are the structures in which the exchange of gases takes place. Okay, so if the question occur in exam, where or name the part where the exchange of gases takes place, So the correct answer is alveoli. Okay, clear children? I hope you have learned properly what we have discussing. Children, the branching network of bronchioles and alveoli comprise the lungs, two lungs. Okay, I'm showing once again in front of you. So these are the primary, then they form the secondary, then they form the tertiary, and in the last the alveoli are formed. So the branching network of bronchioles and alveoli, they compromise the lungs. They form the lungs. The two pair of lungs, one and two, the same structure should be found here. Okay, so they form the two pair of lungs, and lungs, that is a respiratory organ of the human. By respiratory organ, the respiration takes place there, and exchange of gases also takes place through alveoli. Okay, so this is about human respiratory system, that is consist of larynx, trachea, primary, secondary and tertiary bronchi, bronchioles and alveoli. Okay, so now you can see in the picture, that is the two lungs are there. These two lungs that are covered by pleural membrane. Okay, these membrane, you can see there, these, one second, these, the two membrane are there. These are the pleural membrane. Okay, they cover the two lungs. Okay, and these pleural membrane, they have a fluid also between them, and the name of fluid, that is pleural fluid. Okay, a very important question. The two lungs that are covered by the pleural membrane, and they have the pleural fluid. Okay children, clear? I hope you have learned properly what we have discussed today. Human respiratory system, that is very important regarding your exam. Thank you.